Car insurance costs are out of control. Here are the top 10 most expensive vehicles to insure in the United States of America. Pops, let's start with the normal vehicles. These are not luxury vehicles. These are popular cars, the 10 most expensive. Ready?
Yes, let's do this.
All right, at the number 10 spot, we have the GMC Sierra 3500 heavy duty on average. Okay, so this is going to be all over the place depending on where you live, your age, your credit, your driving history, things like that. You're going to spend almost $3,000, $2,965 a year to insure that vehicle, coming in at the number 10 spot for the most expensive new car to insure in the United States of America.
That's like a lot of money, isn't it? That's $250 a month.
Now, Dad, why would insurance costs be so high on a vehicle like this? And obviously, we're going to do 9 more that are even higher, but help our audience, help our community understand, why do insurance costs go up so much?
Well, they go up so much based on what it costs to repair a vehicle. Now, you're looking at a GMC Sierra 3500 heavy duty. So this is a vehicle that's going to be used to haul a lot, tow a lot. And so there's a greater likelihood in those type of situations that there could be an accident. That if there is an accident, then it's going to be expensive and costly to repair. And so you see that reflected in the insurance bill on that vehicle.
Number 9 on the list, Toyota getting in on the fun with the GR Supra. Again, almost $3,000 a year on average. Again, we're taking everything on average. If you're a young person buying a Toyota GR Supra, your insurance cost is going to be way more expensive than someone like my dad, for example. But on average, $2,966. Next on the list at number 8 is a similar vehicle in the terms that it's a sports car, the Nissan Z, Dad. $2,968 is the average annual insurance cost on that vehicle. So pretty much identical to the Supra.
Yes. And so there you're talking about sports cars. And well, there is a tendency by those who own sports cars to drive them, say, a tad bit recklessly because, well, it's a sports car, damn it. And you're supposed to drive it hard. And oftentimes we're not prepared for what might actually happen when we do drive it that hard.
Now, number 7 on the list, this is interesting, Dad. The Hyundai Palisade, $3,049 a year on average in insurance costs. I was kind of shocked to see this one on the list. Why is a Hyundai Palisade coming in at the number 7 spot for the most expensive normal vehicle, not luxury vehicle in the United States to insure? That's nuts.
That one, to me, I agree, is shocking to be on the list, because as we continue to move up the list, you're going to see it's pretty much specialty vehicles and things of that nature. And well, don't take this wrong, Hyundai, but there ain't nothing special about a Palisade.
It is a good data point for people considering buying a Palisade. Expect your insurance costs to be higher than comparable vehicles. Next on the list at the number 6 spot, the Corvette Stingray, Dad. We're up to $3,200 on average for insurance costs on the Stingray. This one is similar to the Supra and the Nissan Z. People just drive them hard and end up in accidents.
And let me say, it's not we're up to $3,200. It's those good folks that are buying. I'm not buying one and paying that type of money for insurance.
Now, your top 5, Dad, before we get into them, some honorable mentions, vehicles that didn't make the list but were doggone close. The Jeep Grand Wagoneer L was pretty close. The Toyota Mirai, GMC Sierra EV, the Chevy Silverado EV, the Jeep Grand Wagoneer, the Chevy Blazer EV. There are a lot of vehicles that were right on the cusp of making this list, all well over $2,500 a year, more than $200 a month on average for their insurance costs. But at the number 5 spot, we have the Ford F450. So again, more of a heavy duty vehicle here, but still a popular brand, not a luxury car. $3,236. And then, Dad, we've got General Motors taking a run here for the spots 4 through 2. They did not get the number 1 spot, but for 4 through 2, we have the GMC Hummer EV pickup and the GMC Hummer EV SUV, and then the Chevrolet Corvette Z06, ranging from $3,268 to $3,276, and ultimately for that Corvette Z06, the top of the line performance one, $3,411 annually. These are some expensive insurance premiums on average.
Yes.
So again, many people spend more on their insurance than this. That's a lot of money.
Well, that is, and I would suspect, obviously, younger drivers, people 25 to 30, 35. If you have a Chevrolet Corvette Z06, My guess is you're coming in closer to $4,500 or $5,000. If you're an old fart like me, perhaps you'd be closer to the average of $3,400. But either way that you look at it, you are, on average at nearly $300 a month just to insure the vehicle. And I don't know, if it were me and I'm paying $300 a month to insure it, I'm going to see to it I have an accident so I can collect. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Dad, $300 a month for insurance is nuts because obviously most of these people have car payments too. And last time I checked, those Hummer EVs aren't selling for cheap, and neither are a Corvette. So, easily we're talking about spending over $1,000 a month just on your car payment and on your insurance. And obviously insurance making up a big chunk of it.
No, absolutely. And we always remind folks, when you're looking at a car, you need to check the insurance before you seriously consider purchasing it, so you have a real understanding as to what your total monthly budget could be between your car payment and your insurance payment, because insurance rates aren't going down, they're only going up. So you really do need to take a close look at that.
All right, we've kept you waiting long enough. The number one most expensive non-luxury vehicle to insure in the United States of America, it's not even close. It's the Nissan GTR, $6,188 annually to insure the Nissan GTR. Obviously, this is a specialty Nissan, but still, the fact that you're going to be spending at least $500 a month to insure it is kind of crazy. It is a Nissan after all.
It is a Nissan. It is as close to, I guess, a street legal race car as you're going to get. It rides like a street legal race car. You are not surrounded by luxury when you're driving one of those. And obviously, between your car payment and your $500 a month insurance payment, your pocket is a lot lighter cash wise than what it would have been if you would have looked at something a tad bit more reasonable.
Now, just to leave you with this, the top 5 most expensive non-luxury brands overall: Dodge, Chevy, Ford, GMC, Nissan. Those are your top 5 most expensive non-luxury brands to insure. We have all this data back at CarEdge.com. We'll put the links to it down in the description down below. Now, Dad, let's take a moment here. If you are buying a new vehicle, do your research on what it will cost to insure that vehicle beforehand. You can do that research back on our website, CarEdge.com. You can also reach out to an insurance company. You can also do that back on the website too. But get some quotes before you buy the doggone thing, because you might be surprised at how expensive it is to insure it in today's world.
I can tell you, having been involved in retail automotive for 43 years, I don't have enough fingers and toes combined with yours and probably hundreds of other people to tell you about customers who bought a car, then went to insure it after they bought it, and they were shocked to find out how expensive it was going to be to insure after they already owned it. You need to do that research beforehand. You don't want to find out that between your car payment and your insurance payment, you are well beyond what is a comfortable budget. So do your research. Make sure you know what you're getting yourself involved in.
Let us know in the comments down below if you want us to do this for luxury vehicles as well, and luxury brands too. And thanks as always for watching. Appreciate it, Pops.
Appreciate it too.